fitting shop. Under the fitting shop, we have different types of joint. As we can see here, T joint. T joint we have, round joint we have, but we are going to focus onto the T joint itself. So these are the dimensions we are given. According to this, we have to perform the work with the help of file, drilling machine, and hacksaw and vernier caliper. So here we have the tools and accessories for fitting shop. As we can see, these are the measuring instrument, this steel rule, and this is a vernier caliper. With the help of vernier caliper, we are going to check the length. And these are the files, different types of files. As we can see, this one is a square file, and this one is a round file, and this is a triangular file, triangle in shape, and here we have flat file. This is a flat file, and this one is a tri-square. What we are going to use for checking the 90 degree, whether our workpiece is 90 degree or not. These two are nothing but this is a dent marking. We are going to just mark punch. This is a punch marking, and here we have drill chuck and drill for making a hole onto the workpiece. This is a scriber for marking purpose, like that, marking purpose. And this one is a inside caliper. Inside caliper means if hole is there, we are going to check the inside diameter of caliper, and then we are going to measure how much it is. So this is an inside caliper. This one is a outside caliper. Outside caliper means outside diameter going to check like that. And again we are going to keep onto the scale so that how much it dimension it is. So with this instrument and accessories, we are going to perform a T joint. This is a raw material. We are going to cut this raw material into the required shape and size, and then we will perform the fitting operation. So we cut the raw material, as you can see, and now I am going to file it so that dimension should be maintained. So this is a bench vise. This is the jaw of bench vise. These two. So between these two, our workpiece will be held. So this is a handle. Now I am going to, as you can see. So it's going to fix it over here. This is a flat file. I am going to use flat file, and this is a way. This is a way to file this face so that dimension can achieve. After achieving dimension or required size of the square shape, now I am going to mark it with the help of this scriber and steel rule. This is a marking of the workpiece here. Okay, so we have to remove these two portion. From here to here, and this two portion if you will remove, you will get this T shape. So after marking, as we saw, we have to remove this portion. So with the help of handsaw, we are going to cut this one. So we have to use in this way. We have to cut in this way. Okay. So after cutting this one, we will get this type of shape. Okay, this is a male part of T shape, and this one is the female part of T shape. So this is the, now in this way we are going to insert in this one. So this one is your T joint. So this T joint you have to perform in this way. Entering to welding shop. Welding machine over here. This is a transformer type welding machine, and these are the two rods. As we can see, this is a welding handle. This one is your electrode, and this one is your our negative side, negative one, and this is the anvil on which we are going to keep our product and then hit it so that extra wastage of flashes can remove. And we can see over here, this is the engine type, means without current, without electricity, we are going to use this machine. This is a generator type welding machine. Here we have TIG welding machine. This is a TIG welding machine, and this is a connection for, and here we can see the workstation of TIG welding. As we can see here, this is a torch of TIG welding. This is a workstation of TIG welding. And one more, we have MIG welding here. MIG welding. This is a setup of MIG welding. Same station we are going to use for MIG welding also. Now, another type of welding is a submerged arc welding. This is we have also one facility, submerged arc welding. This is a wire feeding, and over here we can perform the submerged arc welding. This is a workplace. This is a workplace. Workplace we can see here. The submerged arc welding. Now we have to remove the flashes which generated during the welding process. So we use hammer, chipping hammer. So after chipping hammer, we'll use wire brush to clean the weld bit. This is a wire brush. We are cleaning the weld zone. Now we have the final product. As we can see, it got cleaned. Here we can see the diagram of weld joint. We have to perform the weld joint. So we have different types of weld joint: V-shape weld joint, V-shape weld joint, lap joint, all those things. So this is the V-shape. Why V-shape? Because here this weld will occur into the V-shape. This is a part 1 and this one is a part 2. So two different plate is there. So this two plate is going to join with V weld. This one is V weld. This is a weld pool. This is a weld pool. Equipment we are going to use to perform the weld joint. So this is the eye shield. So we have to use like that, so that the X-ray should not pass over here. This is a chipping hammer to removing the extra flashes. This is a tongue to hold the hot workpiece. This is again flat file. This is a scrubber to remove the flashes. This is a holder, electrode holder, and this one is a electrode. So now like that we have to hold this one. And finally we have this two workpiece. So these two are going to join like that. Welding will occur over here.